But I also want people to know that these trees can be protected. They can be chemically treated. You can do it at home if the tree's under 10 inches across. You can just get it at any garden center. So if an ash tree is like less than 10 inches across, you can get a product at your garden center. I got this right at Frank's.
So let's say what it is for those that are hearing us on the radio and can't see it on television.
Okay, it's Bug Be Gone, and then I'm trying to think what the other one that they have is Bayer Advanced Tree and Shrub Care, and what you want is something that'll protect against the emerald ash borer. The active
So we can just ask at our garden shop?
Yep, you want something against the emerald ash borer that has imidacloprid. That's the active ingredient. And it's very simple to use. A 10-inch tree across, it'll cost you less than $20 to treat, but you have to do that every year to protect it.
Interesting. Now, when the Urban Forestry Council was here for a meeting in Stevens Point, you and some colleagues, some arborists, had showed us some other methods that are being used to protect ash trees.
There's several different application methods that you can how you can treat your ash tree to protect it from EAB, okay? And one of them is, as the tree gets larger, you would have to get a certified pesticide applicator. So you'd have to get somebody like a First Choice Tree Care, an Eagle Tree Care, KLM Services to treat your tree. Because once the tree gets to about 14 inches across, these products aren't effective then. And then you have to hire somebody to do that. And there's a product called Triage, but that's a restricted use pesticide. So you'd have to pay a tree company to apply those. And some of them are good for 2 years. Some of them you have to do every year. First, maybe they should find out know what an ash tree looks like.
Yep.
Then they know what to have to look for regarding what emerald ash borer. And then the next step is to evaluate your ash tree. Just because you have an ash tree, maybe you have one that's shading your patio, and it's a very high value tree. I don't want to lose that tree. It's worth too much to me. That would be a high candidate to have treated. If you have a bunch of ash trees in your yard and some are starting to look sickly and they're starting to die back and they're just not that high value, well, maybe it's time to think, all right, I'll take these trees, some of them down, I'll replant something else, so when I do lose these other ones, I have something in its place.
That's a wonderful tip for people to remember.